Good morning. So, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Becca. Don't know why I introduced myself. You guys usually know that. Oh, those brakes. Did you hear those brakes? That was good. So today I am super excited. We're going to Beautycon, and by we, I mean me and my friend. You guys can check out her channel. It's Mercs TV. I will link it down below. And her friend, I don't know if her friend has a channel, and honestly I don't know her name. I'll figure it out for you guys. But I am going to meet her right now. I gotta wave at this old lady. She always waves at me when I drive by. And her cute little doggies. And she always cleans the road. She's got like a broom with her, and she like cleans off the road. It's really cute. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm about to go meet her. We're carpooling up there in her car because her car is nicer than mine. And yeah, I am so excited. This is my first time ever going to Beautycon. I feel like I don't have on enough makeup, but that's just like, I was looking at vlogs of other girls going to Beautycon, and they've got like nice, like beautiful glitter cut creases, and I think she's doing that too. Like she's going like full glam, but for me, I feel more comfortable. Like this is my go-to look, so that's what I'm gonna do. I want to be comfortable. I have on jeans, I have on this nice little, I feel like I dressed it up a little bit, put on a little jewelry. I'm gonna hit a goose. Move. And so I felt like I dressed it up a little bit, put on my earrings, did my hair. Like I wanted to feel glam, but I didn't want to feel like, I have done glam obviously in my videos, but I didn't want it to feel over the top and not like me. And this definitely feels like me. Like I said, this is really my favorite look to do. Either red lipstick or black lipstick. My mom said to go with the red. I think she made a good choice. She's not happy with my shoe choice, but I'm gonna be walking around all day and I don't have wedges. I'm sorry, Mom. But I do need to get some wedges because I could still rock those all day walking around. They're very comfortable. I just don't have any. The ones I had ended up breaking. So, you know, Christmas gift. Hey. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. I'm going to actually vlog on my camera on my Sony while we're there, but I'm driving, so I'm on my phone right now. But yeah, I will check back in with you guys probably once I get to the parking lot where I'm waiting for her at, because I'm about to get on a pretty busy road and it requires my full attention. There's crosses all over it. It really freaks me out, so I'm always like very much so paying attention. So I will check back in. All right guys, we are here. So we're following everybody in because there's no instruction on how to get there. And we have Shelly and Mercedes. I'll put her link down below. Like I said in the very beginning, Shelly, you don't have a YouTube, right?
No, ma'am.
No, but she makes a lot of appearances here.
There's limits.
Lots of mukbangs, lots of eating.
But
But we're just following the beautiful people inside, and we will check back in with you guys. We're here. Holy smokes. Pro tip, if you're showing up and you don't want to spend the money for VIP, which you should, you're gonna have to wait in this line. Guys, this wraps all the way around this building. It's probably, what do you think? 2 miles long, the line? It's like miles.
it's like Zombieland.
It's crazy. Everyone says it's worth it, but
Yeah.
be prepared for the line.
It'll be fun, they said.
Or spend the extra money. Spend the extra money. Finally inside, and we don't know where to go. but we'll talk about that later. But holy cow. I think that's where you take a photo with your person. With like the person you like. Oh, I was like, I lost him. So she's trying to go meet someone, I don't know who, but we're following. Water! Hydration station. I keep just doing this because I don't think you guys can hear me.
Hello, anybody? Can you hear me?
Are there too many people?
It's not packed.
It's not
There's a
packed.
group of people, but it's not like sardines. Like that girl said in line. She's like, it's not like sardines. It's not.
there's
It's
a lot.
good. And I was kind of scared that since it's hot and you're sweaty and some bitches is funky.
Wear your deodorant, girls.
Seriously,
And guys.
it's not musty in here, but some bitches do walk by and you're like, oh Lord, that's what I was talking about.
Nasty. Alright, I'm gonna go. Y'all. Figured it out. Getting free stuff. There's.
We're just here for the churros.
Are there churros? That's what, before we leave. We're getting churros. I
Well,
say like
unless
a
they
white
have
girl.
keto churros,
They
I'm
say,
not having
well,
any
I'm
damn
eating
churros.
She's more Mexican than us.
And they cannot. They'll just suffer in silence.
My name is Merce. And we're trying to steal pen.
Plugging yourself.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Oh my god.
Can we be friends?
Can we kiss you?
Sorry, I'm married, ladies. Okay, like.
It's okay. What he
Just
don't
let
know
me
don't
do
hurt. Just don't post
He
it.
watches my vlogs.
You saw that? Just don't post it.
That's how I'll become YouTube famous, is by getting kicked out of Beautycon.
Make a scene, I'll steal
Guys,
all the apples.
That's
all
how
of
I'm gonna
them?
be famous.
We're gonna take these apples and that pen in his hand.
I don't think. Are they even real? They're not real. Alright guys, so Henry and I, what's up buddy? What's up? Are currently editing the Beautycon video right now, and I just wanted to pop in here while I'm editing it and kind of give you a couple of thoughts and discuss a few things after it's been almost a week. Oh my god, Salem just walked in here and like scared the crap out of me. Almost a week since Beautycon has happened. The euphoria is kind of over. If you're like me, you're probably gonna be like, what the heck, that doesn't make sense with what you're about to say. But if you're like me and you're an introvert and you do go out with friends and you do have fun, because I did have fun at the event, you do definitely have a bit of a euphoric experience afterwards, because you had a good time, and it does take a lot out of an introvert to go to an event like that. So, whoa, it is now a cat party in here. Ted has joined. Hi, bud. But I do want to say, first off, I am sorry that I didn't film. I keep looking at my computer because I'm looking at the clips of what I have accumulated. I am sorry that I didn't film more in the event. It was very difficult to film. Shelly says it perfectly. There were a lot of people there, but we weren't like sardines. It was a massive space, and I think I do talk about that in my wrap-up clip. But there's a lot of space, but everybody packed into the little booths that they wanted to go to. So if you wanted to film the booth or you wanted to film the products that were there, that wasn't really something that you could do without pushing your way through people, and I just was not going to do that. Salem, don't bother Henry. But also that was kind of a bummer, the not being able to film, and it kind of is difficult as somebody who wanted to show you guys what it would be like to not be able to film it. But also there was a bit of a vibe, I guess, that I felt. I don't know if they felt it while they were there, but if you are not somebody who looks like you're important, or somebody who's very outspoken, which I mean is normal, like outspoken people get talked to more because they initiate conversation. Definitely felt like you weren't looked at by the larger brands, but I did find that the smaller, more indie brands were so nice, and they were so much more willing to give away product, and like were so much more willing to talk to you, because I have sensitive skin. I am changing everything that I use or put on my channel to cruelty free. So I do try and talk to people when I am looking at products that I potentially want to purchase, and those brands were much more willing to talk to me, whereas bigger brands were not. I was kind of wasting their time, which, I mean, that's what a convention is for, is to talk to these people and like for them to interact with their consumer, you know. That's what I thought it was. I do also want to say, I forget his name, but the owner, not the owner, but I think he's the owner of Hank and Henry, nicest influencer I have ever met, nicest beauty influencer I have ever met. I personally don't follow him, but Nancy does, and I'm sorry, Mercedes, she goes by Mercedes online here, and she does follow him, and I watched the people before her and I watched the people after her, and he took his time with every single person, and I thought that was incredible, and that was so nice. And no matter how long the line was, he took time with each individual person. He seemed like a genuinely nice person and genuinely thankful that you were there to meet him, and I just thought that was so nice. And he was probably the only one. The other one that was very, very nice, I know of him, but I don't follow him. His name is Cameron. Is a young guy, and we saw him just kind of walking, and Mercedes stopped to get a picture with him, and he also was incredibly nice, wasn't incredibly talkative. He seemed like he might be a little bit shy, trying to get out there. He was a big influencer, but he's not like one of the massive ones, so I do think he was still kind of figuring it out, but he was also just a sweet guy. Everyone else, I just and my husband and I were kind of talking about it, and he was like, well, I mean, they don't need to put on a face all the time. How would you like to do that? And my take on it is, if you're out in public and you don't want to have anything to do with me, perfectly fine. But if you're at a convention, I mean, that is a show that you are putting on for people. And correct me if I'm wrong, please do. I would appreciate that conversation down below. But I just, as a fan, it's kind of disappointing, and I'm not gonna hate on these people or call anybody out by name. I am seeing like that, if you're not fully glammed up, or if you're not in their face, like, or like you could be of some sort of help to them, there wasn't really any, like, oh, okay, and then picture, and then okay, bye, like on to the next person who I'm gonna give more attention to, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I think part of it is me being a shy person, and part of it is something else as well. But again, tell me what you think down below. But yeah, I am sorry that I didn't film more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next week on Wednesday is the goal, but definitely next week, the giveaway will be coming out. I am filming it tomorrow. I have the stuff for it. I have a new computer that I am editing on. So it will definitely be out next week, ideally Wednesday. And yeah, so be sure to subscribe so you can participate, and I'm going to keep this rolling. End of convention struggles. No shoes. I still have shoes. They don't have shoes. Because go wore heels. Brand new shoes. Brookies. Alright guys, I'm on the freeway, so I hope this isn't awful. I'm going to try and talk kind of louder. But clearly I'm driving. I'm back in my car. Beautycon is over. I'm back in San Diego. And it was fun. I'm exhausted. I am so tired. Honestly, I probably would have had as much fun with the two girls that I was with doing something else. So I wouldn't say that the sole reason I had fun was Beautycon, because I was with two great people to go with. They were very fun and interesting too. I'm being blinded. And very interesting to be there with. But so let's talk about Beautycon, because I have some thoughts. General admission, in the future, I would not do it. I don't think general admission is worth it. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the LA Convention Center, but the line was wild. obviously I filmed some. I hope you guys get the concept and grasp it when I like show it. It was wild. This thing was wrapped around the convention center and then like went back on itself and then like snaked in certain areas where they could. It was crazy. Once you got into the actual convention center itself, it wasn't so bad because there's a lot of space. I mean, it was very, very busy. It was packed, and there were certain booths that were crazy packed. But I would say, all in all, the space was very well laid out. They knew what they were doing. But so the whole will call process was really confusing because they had like a line next to the will call line that wasn't will call, and then they had the will call line, and then some people had to go to the activation line after they got their ticket or their wristband. Thankfully, I just got my wristband and then could just go straight into the other line, and then they got in the general admission line right away because they had their wristbands prior. So I was able to jump in line with them, thankfully. Like, they had made it a pretty good distance by the time I got out of will call. But if I hadn't had that ability, I probably would have been a little bit peeved, or if I had to go wait in another line and then to go wait in the GA line, would have been As far as, like, when you think of Beautycon, you think of, like, okay, I'm going to get free samples, like, it's going to be, like, a really cool experience. It was a cool experience. The brands were kind of odd that were there. There was a lot of hair care brands, which, I mean, it's Beautycon, so hair is part of the beauty category. But you think about a lot of makeup brands, and there weren't a ton. Like, there were some big ones, but you couldn't even get to them because they were packed to get through, or like to get into the line. It was crazy packed. Freebies, there were some really cool freebies that we got from smaller companies. The smaller companies were giving out much more willing to give out freebies. Like, you would stand in a short little line and then you would like spin the wheel and they would get you like something that way. But the big companies there were no freebies at all, which, I mean, like, we're not entitled to freebies, but it's something cool. Like, when you go to these things, like, that is something that you think about, like, that you think you're gonna get. So with that being said, if you're going to go to Beautycon, I think you should invest in the VIP package. I was talking to a mom and I think her daughter and some friends who got the VIP packages, not the hauler packages. So the VIP packages, I think they said it came out to like $214. They said it was way worth it, and I were standing with them talking to them, and they were showing us like the bags of stuff that they got, well over $200 worth of product, because they go in 2 hours early to the venue, and then those VIP people get a completely different sample. They get full-size products to sample, as opposed to the GA people might maybe possibly get a sample, but it's going to be small sized. So I definitely would say, if you're going to do it, do the VIP package, because that's worth your money, that's worth your time. You get to go in early, and then once you get all of your samples out of the way, then if you are interested in going to the panels, you can go to the panels and not have to worry about, oh, I need to hit all of these like booths. And I also want to do the panels. There's not enough time in the day to do that. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was fun. One thing that I will say, if you're a parent watching this, or if your parent if you're young and your parent is going to go to Beautycon with you, kind of let them know how the process works, or that there's going to be a lot of lines and a lot of waiting, because I saw on multiple occasions some very entitled parents who thought that they could get to the front of the line because they were there with their children, particularly moms. I don't know that I saw any dads with their kids, so some very entitled parents thinking that they could get to front of the line, or they wouldn't have to wait in the crazy line that was there because they were older and they had their kids. I mean, there were I would say 30 to probably 14 was that gap of the people who wanted to be there, like the people who would be in attendance to Beautycon. And then there were definitely underage people who were there with their parents, understandably. And I think that is, I mean, you would go to a huge event with your parents, Insta. So just prepare your parents, or be prepared for lines. And you are going to see some influencers just out and walking around. I mean, don't like attack them, but I mean, if you want to talk to them, like talk to them. I'm a pretty shy person, so I didn't really like be like, oh my god, hey, how are you? Like the Mercedes who I was with, like 100% will talk to anybody. We saw Rich Lux. That was cool. We saw Cameron. I don't know his last name, but he is pretty big on Instagram. That's how I know him. He was there. And then like there was a bunch of other people that they saw, but Rich Lux was cool. I took a picture with Rich Lux. I do listen to him quite frequently while I'm driving, just so I can get my beauty drama tea. And drama tea, what? So that was cool to see him. I mean, his makeup was really cool. I've said like maybe 500 times. This is awful. But I think that's all I wanted to say. I mean, I had a lot of fun, but if I go to a Beautycon in the future, I will get the VIP package and not even bother with general admission. In fact, I might buy 2 VIP packages and make Aaron go with me and make him also get the samples. But yeah, so that is, I guess, everything that I wanted to talk about. This vlog is kind of an odd one. It was hard to film in there. And they took my tripod like selfie stick thing. It's like a 2-in-1 type dealio, but like they took it from me, which I was kind of peeved about because I saw so many people in there with them. But so a lot of the footage I have very close to my face because the camera, that's just the way my camera works. So yeah, bear with me. I'm sorry about that. But I am about to get back to my house. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And stay happy, healthy, and stay spooky. Bye!